All right, we're back over in the brighter the brighter area for filming here. I got my desk finally cleaned off here. And oh, if you heard a bell, I don't know if it picked up or not. My cat came in and she has a collar. She does not go outside, but she has a collar with a bell on it, which does help because then sometimes like, oh, Dizzy's in here. So if you heard that, that was my cat. Anyway, time for some stamping. This is hashtag Stamp With Us, hosted by Thelma over at Thelma Hall and Susan over at Susan Heartstrings. And yeah, this week I kind of just went random. I kind of been doing that anyway, but this one I just kind of was like going through my stamps and I'm like, ooh, haven't used these yet. So these are kind of, again, secondhand, so there's no marking or anything on there. They stamped differently, so they felt cheaper. I'm thinking these might be Amazon stamps. Still very cute. I think maybe there's just something, my knowledge of stamping is, I still feel like kind of limited in how to get like a good image. I know quality of stamps does matter, and what ink you use matters too. So the ink that I've been using for quite a while now is this ink here. And I even have a note on here that this dries quickly on most papers. This was, I'm pretty sure, a recommendation from Thelma. She has a lot of stamping tips, but I've used this one. So this is dye ink. And then I do have one that I don't use as much because, yeah, it doesn't dry as fast. So I've gotten used to using that one. But the other one I'll use sometimes. See, I didn't have a note on here. So dye ink you can use with alcohol markers. Pigment ink, which is what this is, it would smear. So that's another reason why I think I've stuck with, not only does it, the other one dry quicker, I can use it with alcohol markers. So this is great. I do like this one a lot. Again, pretty sure I got this off recommendation of Thelma Hall. And yeah, this is pigment ink versus dye ink. So yeah, little ink info there for you. So I don't know. Again, I still feel like, excuse me, my drawers. And of course, I moved two things, and so my drawers was being touchy. So yeah, I think that's why I still think it's the stamps. I don't think it was the ink that affected this. I just felt like I wasn't really going for a rainbow or rainbow order or anything. I just felt like being colorful. Genuinely, just felt like doing something a little different, sort of with my markers. And then, yeah, you can kind of see it didn't stamp. Like, these look good, but this one looks pretty good. These three here, not as much. Still kind of cute, you know, still looks okay, but I can just tell that. Now, I didn't stamp on something thick. That was also, I'm pretty sure, a suggestion I've heard from Thelma, and I think Emily over Emily's Paper Caper, to use like a thick book or soft thick like catalog. Those are still around. I'm pretty sure, like an IKEA catalog or a Uline, the shipping company, use something like that so it has give. And I think that's supposed to help with a clearer image, but I admit I usually just stamp directly, you know, like on my desk here, you know, just have the paper down and stamp. So, but yeah, again, it's so funny because I talk more around the paper than how long it takes me to show it. It takes me about maybe 10 seconds to show what I did. So this one's a little longer. So anyway, I apologize for that, but hopefully maybe the tips could help somebody in the future. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye.